Oh boy. All right. Been arguing with myself about this. We're going to do this cuz this stuff's been nuts since September of last year. Craziest stuff in the whole wide world. And let's I'm going to talk. I got 15 minutes on this thing. We're going to take it slow. We're just going to do this cuz I really feel like you should probably hear this. All right. So the stock market crash stuff. God, I talk about it with a friend a lot. He talks about it a lot. And this is from my show in February, as you can see. Can you see that? See that? This was like the second episode of this season. I used Dow 36,000. That's the top. As far as I'm concerned, that's the market top, which has not been breached yet. So right there, I've been right for 2 seasons running now, because I said this in the winter that nope, the shit ain't breaking 36,000, and when it does, that's when trouble happens. So that was in February. We went all through spring. The closest we've got has been 35,000 and some change. So I have correctly for 4 some months running now, almost 5 months running now, correctly predicted the market top so far. I did this accurately last year. I told you that it was not going to go any higher than 29,000. It's going to kiss 29. No, excuse me. I said it was going to kiss 29,000 and then come down. Then it was going to crash. That is precisely what happened. I told you there was a market crash coming in 2022. It just happened about 9 months earlier than what I thought. All right. So in this next one, I am done. I have no idea when this next one's going to happen. I personally do not believe it will take place until the power goes out, the cyber attack, or I don't know. I do not think there will be another normal like all the others where you just kind of wake up and it happens. No, I think it will be triggered by something. I think it will be a cyber attack. I think it'll be a blackout. I think it'll be something like that causes it. But I could very well be wrong on that. All I know and what I'm still sticking by is that we are not going any higher than 36,000 until the calamity happens. So far, almost 5 months running right. And so that's just my stance on it. I could very well be wrong, man. Absolutely. And if the signs, so that was the thing, okay. So watching the movie a couple nights ago, that Taking of Pelham 123 with Denzel Washington and John Travolta. It's a train robbery kind of movie. All right, it doesn't matter. I've shown that anybody that reads the descriptions of these videos, it doesn't matter what I watch, what I play, it doesn't matter. Everything comes back to this in the story, no matter what. Well, that movie was about the only time that I can remember in recent history where nothing jumped out at me, and man, was it nice. Because I get caught up, something will happen in the movie or TV show, and it sucks, especially if I haven't seen it. My mind will just catch on to it, and it'll just go. And man, it'll be 20 minutes later, and I'll be sitting there staring at the TV and not heard a thing or seen a thing, and it drives me nuts. It happens all the time. And so this was like the first time that hasn't happened. However, what did happen was that there was, okay, so actually it'll help if you tell the plot. John Travolta basically takes a train and all the people on it hostage, for money. And he ends up making his money by knowing this hostage, which wouldn't matter these days because it's all about the Federal Reserve. But this this was like back in whatever 2003 or whatever year this was, long time ago. And he knew that this hostage situation would make the market tank. So his idea was, he didn't stage, he killed people and everything. I'll take over this train, it'll tank the market, and then I'll make a shit ton of money off gold, because when the market tanks, then gold goes up. So that's what he did. And he made like 300, he asked for 10 million, but he ended up, if he would have gotten away, was going to make like over $300 million on the market put that he placed in the gold thing, because he ended up being a Wall Street guy. Okay. So that's just, so that could be proof that, so something could happen, or this could be the blackout or whatever. But all I'm telling you is that I'm watching this movie, was it 3 nights ago, and it's alluding to some kind of market trouble and precious metals skyrocketing. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if I ever told you the story of the Suez Canal. When the Suez Canal and that traffic jam happened, I was playing stupid Sim City. It's a Super Nintendo game. I don't remember if I ever told the story. I was playing a Super Nintendo game at the time, like that week leading up to, like that's what I was playing leading up to the Suez Canal traffic jam. And I'm building this, because in the game you build a city. That's what Sim City is. You build your own city. So I'm building this city, and I'm constantly getting this traffic jam, traffic jam, traffic jam, traffic jam. I get it so much that I cannot even get to the menu to try to put more train tracks or railroads down to fix the problem, because this traffic, excuse me, this traffic jam thing keeps coming up and coming up and coming up. Basically, because like the guy, whenever you make the town, there's also like this little helper that comes along and tells you what you need to fix, like crime is skyrocketing, so you need more police or whatever. This dude kept coming at me, traffic jam, traffic jam, traffic jam. And it was like 2 days later that is exactly what happened. Now I'll show you one that you can put your hands on. This is insane. So this could be, I could be sitting here saying that I got this sign that there's going to be market crash, and it's not going to be from anything but the blackout. And then it'd be completely wrong, because in the movie Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3, it was all over some kind of crazy attack or a hostage situation. You know, because they called them terrorists. So it was blamed on terrorism. So anyway, I still think I still think it'll be like a terror. So I guess it's all the same, because I do think that it's going to be, of course, ISIS or domestic terrorist or whatever that they're going to blame on either an EMP or whatever. I don't even know if that'll be the case. I don't know. They're going to have to cover the sun going off with something. That's my opinion. All right, now you got and here's, before I even show this crazy sign, man. How about all the heat? How about that? How about that, man? How about these records being smashed? It's causing roads to break, power lines to break. In 4 months, I didn't take a video, I should have. You remember back 4 months ago? I'm literally making you a video here in the Heartland telling you, I told you it broke records. It was the coldest day in February, the coldest Valentine's Day in history in this area. 4 months later, it was the hottest it's ever been in this area. 4 months later. That is the result of intense cosmic rays and a weakening magnetosphere. So how is that working out for you? It looks like I've been telling you the truth. And look, it's not me being right. I'm just telling you the truth. It's not like I'm coming up with the shit. I'm just showing you what I'm finding in my research as being true, as being proven true. For crying out loud, this stuff's not hard to figure out. You're not going to be able to run from this that much longer, man. Dude, they're showing tornadoes in London. Like, you're not going to be able to run from this. Keep running, though. You can do whatever you want. But I'm telling you what, man, by 2025, you're going to be feeling something. I am so glad I've been on here since 2012. Just being honest, telling you, get ready. Not out here partying, telling you who I'm banging, telling you what I'm, hey, just have fun. Hey, it's all just a big joke, everybody. It's just a fun game. I am so glad that I've been telling you all to take it seriously. There's a book that I read 2 years ago called Jesus and the Lost Goddess. It's another way of saying Jesus and the Retarded Mother, because there's a retarded version of her, and then there's a really super smart, loving, awesome version of her, because it's duality. And man, I tell you, them retards are running rampant on here. I had another one that claims that she's God on there the other day, talking because she's actually is smart. That drives me nuts, because she's smart, but she's a retard. I don't even know if I can get away with saying that. And I'll play, hey, and I'm not trying to be mean, but if you're on here bragging, saying you're creating things and you're doing all this, and you call noctilucent clouds noctilus clouds because you don't even know what they're called, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what you call them, because she's always on YouTube bitching about somebody, calling someone out, and someone was saying it was Project Bluebeam, and all it was noctilucent clouds, which is a result of seeing them in crazy places, which is a result of all this that's happening. Noctilucent clouds are caused by meteor smoke and water vapor. This place has never been wetter. That's due from all the cosmic rays, and that will continue to get worse. And since the magnetosphere is down, there is more fireballs and meteors coming in more than they ever have. So these things are being seen at record-breaking low latitudes. Another reason for me another proof of what I'm showing you is correct. That I have so many examples that you can put your hands on and see that what I'm telling you, that is another reason. So the whole reason that she's bitching at someone is reason of what I'm telling you is true. And she was calling they're my noctilus clouds. They're my noctilus. Oh my goodness. She has big long fingernails, man, because she's a Levite, which is from the Leviathan. Where do you think Levi comes from? Leviathan. That's the retarded snake in the abyss. Oh, that our retarded mom. The whore, the proud slut, man. The proud, I'm so glad I'm getting banged in the ass, everybody. That's her. Cheese and rice. Okay, now here's my sign. I'm sorry. Here's your sign. I see it. But I really do, this is like therapy for me. It really does make me feel better. I had a friend, he had a dream about me. So I was singing my music on stage in front of a big crowd, and I faked a heart attack, and he was the only one that came running to me. And in his dream, he said that I looked at him and said, no one understands me. And then I even told a friend about that. And she said, well, that's crazy. And that's pretty much true. I was like, yeah, nobody gets me. How could you? All right. Can you see this date here? February 10th, 2021. That should be about all I need to tell you this. This is insanity. All right. On February 18th, on May 18th, as in just a month and some change ago, I was assaulted for the first time in my life. This has been an ongoing thing with the neighbor of ours for 9 months. Well, the guy finally hopped up on drugs, lost his shit, came at me with a Razor scooter, swinging it like a bat, hit me. Police were there, a police report, I was cut open, bruises all up and down my body. I was hit several times, pictures, all that shit. It was crazy, all right? No big deal. Everything's... everything's being handled. Just leaving it alone. I'm not going to get into it. Okay. But I need to tell you that. Okay, it's the first time in my life, and I've ever been assaulted like that. It was pretty crazy. It was a really, and I've been trying to think about getting on here and tell the story because it was a pretty crazy story. We kind of, I guess you call it a fight. It was kind of fun and retarded all at the same time. Dude, anyway, so look at this date. On this date, which is February 10th, this happened 8 days later. It was 7 days after the new moon, whenever I was attacked. On February 10th, on my show, I do a skit with this woman, all right, and she comes on my show, and in one of her skits, this is before the attack, she made a whole crack about how she, when she was growing up, she was basically hell on wheels on those Razor scooters. And I didn't realize this because I told everybody, hey, since it's the comics that are on the show, I said, hey, since this is a pay-per-view network, let's do what like Saturday Night Live does. Let's take all of your segments on my show, we'll push them all in like one compilation, best of kind of DVD special, and we'll sell that too. We'll double dip, which of course they love the idea. All right? So I didn't realize I didn't realize this until this week when I was putting one of them together for one of the comedians. I'm sitting there watching, I forget, like, oh my God! She's on here talking about a Razor scooter, and here's right here, February 10th, and it's on this next episode, because that's, the next episode, I'm wearing a bandage from being cut open from a Razor scooter. You see how it says May 22nd? It happened on the 18th. It happened on a Tuesday. I filmed the show every other Friday. It was 4 days later. I had a bandage on my arm from a Razor scooter. We had the show started in February. It did not happen until the episode prior to the event. So within 2 weeks, she's talking about a Razor scooter, being hell on wheels in a Razor scooter. 2 weeks later, I got a bandage on my arm. First time in my life anyone's ever drawn blood on me. So I don't know if this taking of Pelham 123 means anything. But all I can tell you is I'm sticking by this. Like I said back in February, we're not going any higher than 36,000. And if we do, it's when the trouble's going to start. But I could be wrong. But I'm just telling right now. So 5 months running, that's been correct. This blackout's coming. We got a double full moon in Aquarius now in July and August. We had 4 supermoons leading up to this. Now a double full moon in Aquarius, July and August. Yeah, and the Cancer sign rules the United States because it was founded, July 4th? That's a Cancer sign. So we got a big summer coming up, man. What have you done for love today? Hopefully done something, because I got beat on, man. I need to feel it.